Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm going to remind you of what we took in today's online session, which is how to get a percent of a number. And here in this example, we have what is 35% of 18. Of course, you should know that the first thing that you have to do is to convert this percentage either into a decimal or a fraction, but let's convert it into a fraction. So 35% here is going to be 35 over 100. So it's 35 over 100, which is 35%, the same thing exactly of 18. So this is how we get 35% of a whole number, 35% over 35 over 100 of 18. We learned and we practiced a million times how to get a fraction of a number. We divide this whole number by the denominator, which is 118 times divided by 100, which is 0.18. Mr. Dell, we move the decimal point to 2 digits to the left. So it is going to become 0.18. Then we multiply the answer by 35. We multiply the answer by 35. All right, so this is what it's going to be. 0.18 multiplied by 35. Of course, we're going to ignore the decimal point, and here is the answer. 35 multiplied by 18. After ignoring the decimal point, you're going to find that it is 630. But of course, mister, this is not the answer because you forgot the decimal point. I have 2 digits after the decimal point. We are multiplying 0.18, not 18. So it is 6.30. So 35% of 18 is 6.30 or just 6.3. Both of them are the same. All right. But if I want to give you another question over here, about what percent is this? What percent is this? I'm just reminding you guys, we took this before. Of course, I have to write this first as a fraction. I know, mister, that I just covered here the half, or you shaded the half. It's just 50% without doing any fractions or doing anything. It is just 50%. For example, in question like question number 2, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 7 out of 10, mister. 7 out of 10. We learned how to convert this into a percentage. Multiplying them by 10 is going to become 70 over 100, which is 70%. I just also want to remind you that in question 3 here, one third, we learned it. It is always just something that you should know. It is 33.3%. You should just know this as a fact. One third is 33.3%. All right, and so on with the rest. Okay, but mister, what if they give us a shape and we found, for example, that the shape is just 18 out of 24 are shaded. 18 out of 24 are shaded. You wrote it as a fraction? Yes. Thank you. No problem. You can do this only in one way. Mister, it's not one of the fractions that you asked us to memorize or to know. Like the quarter, you asked us to know that it's just 25%. 3/4, you asked us to know that it is 75%. It's just a fact that we should know exactly, like the half is 50%. But this is not one of them. So can I convert the denominator into 100? Still not possible, mister, not possible. So simplify. Find the simplest form. The simplest form of 18 over 24, we're going to divide by 6. It is going to become 3 over 4. This is the simplest form. Oh, look at this, Mr. Ahmed. I already know 3/4. 3/4 is one of the fractions that we know very well. Is just 75%. 3/4 is just 75%. Thank you. That's it. So if it's not one of the fractions that you already memorized, convert the denominator into 100. If not possible, get the simplest form, not just the simpler form. The last thing over here, if they give you a temperature or a question like this, they say that the temperature in Canada was 23 degrees, but the temperature has increased to rise in here by 25%. What is the temperature in Canada now? So here it increased by 25%. First, I need to see what is 25% of 23. 25% of 23. Of course, we know that here we're going to do the 25% into 25 over 100, 25 over 100 of 23. 25 over 100 of 23, I'm going to divide 23 by 100, which is 0 0.23. Then you multiply it by 25. Multiplied by 25. All right, just to save the time here, of course, you need to work it out. You need to work it out. You have to. But I'm going to just do this very quickly to save the time of the video. You're going to find here, it is 5.75. 5.75. Oh, mister, is this the answer? No. This is how much the temperature has increased. It has increased by 5.75 degrees. But they are asking you what's the temperature now. So it means here it has increased to 5 degrees or 5.75 degrees. It means that this is added to the original temperature. This one here. Sorry, guys. So 23 plus 5.75 is going to give us 28.75. Guys, please, I hope that this is clear to you. I just here got the percentage 25% of 23. We found that it's 5.75, but they said it's 5.75 more than 23. So it's 28.75. Thank you so much, year 6, and see you tomorrow.